You want to know why you're tired? You want to know why motivation has been slacking and it seems more difficult than ever to start projects, finish work on them, like it's not working. So as usual, we're gonna have a little coffee, matcha, water, tea, just fucking whatever you want, and we're gonna chat it out. So if you don't consider yourself spiritual, open-minded, conspiracy, whatever the fuck, this is not gonna resonate with you, or maybe it will. Let's hope it does. There is a huge energetic shift happening at this time on our planet, and every single one of us are feeling it in different ways. There's some people who feel fucking amazing, and there's other people who feel like they're physically ill. I've talked about this on my TikTok, and I talk about some of the symptoms that you can experience during this process, and I try to explain to you what it actually means. I think a lot of people are confused when people say, oh, we're going through an ascension. Oh my God, this is an awakening. People are like, what the fuck? So basically what the ascension process means is that we have been existing in the third dimensional energetic field of reality, the one that you know and perceive with your eyes and hear with your ears and, you know, all these things. The thing is, this is the third dimensional frequency, and we are ascending back to the fifth dimensional frequency. The fifth dimension is basically the vibration of love, the vibration of peace and oneness. There's not separation, there's not fear. And the thing is that we have been existing in the lower energetic fields because our planet has been controlled by certain beings who didn't want us to be connected to those higher energies. So if you reincarnated at this time in the history of planet Earth, your soul knew exactly what it was getting into. Your soul knew exactly that it wanted to be a part of this massive historical event, and here you are, doubting why you even chose to do this in the first place. Basically, the old system, the old way of existing that worked for a certain amount of time, where mankind was under this sort of control, where we were taught to go to school, work super hard, and then save a pension, do all of these things, doesn't work because it was never designed for the human being. So a lot of people are experiencing so much exhaustion, so much just tiredness and no will to live or pursue anything. And the reason for that, I strongly believe, is that there is a new world that is being birthed and brought to us, but the period of shifting in between the two can be so confusing, especially when the news are not talking about it, because there are still a lot of people who are totally unconscious of this event that's currently happening. It's not like it'll happen, it's happening now. Some of the ascension symptoms that your physical body can look out for is you're very tired, headaches. I've been experiencing this vision, like distorted vision. Your eyes hurt. You don't want to look at anything. You just want to kind of like close them and lie down. Nausea. I experienced this a few days and I was like, am I fucking pregnant? But like, no, I'm not. And I made a video about this on my TikTok, and all the women are saying, I've been thinking, am I pregnant? You're not pregnant. Your body is shifting to a new vibrational reality, and your physical vessel has to get used to it. It's like it's the same thing as if you're hopping into a plane and then you feel going into the air, like your body's getting adjusted to the change of altitude. Does that make sense? So if you are currently experiencing confusion and overwhelmment and sadness and just like no will to live, basically, you're not alone. You're truly not alone. You're not going crazy. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't need a diagnosis. You don't need to take more meds. Maybe you need to see a therapist if that's going to do you good. But you just need to realize that this process is happening for so many beings, and just because it's not talked about on a global scale level, like boom in your face, this is what's happening, it doesn't mean it's not real. We are moving out of the time where we're in our mind. We're moving out of the time where we constantly have to figure out and be in survival mode, be in fight or flight, always thinking about I have to make money. Instead, that's not going to be the new focus of this dimension, because on this dimension, it's abundance, baby. If you've been feeling all of the things that I named, what I can offer to you is truly be so gentle and kind with yourself every single day. Take it one day at a time. Try not to look too far ahead, because first of all, the now is all there is. Time is an illusion. So if you get caught up in like, I have to produce for the future, then you're not being in the now. Take it one day at a time, because truly every single day is different. I could wake up one day and feel super motivated and inspired and creative, and another day it's like, no, Like, no, not at all. And that has to be okay. If you put pressure on yourself to produce, be productive, make something happen, work super hard, you're not gonna get the result you're looking for. I'm sorry. Like, there's no point in putting pressure on yourself because you've been programmed to think you need to constantly be doing something. You need to keep, I need to make money, I need to get a new idea, I need to do this, I need to heal this, I need to look at this. Just chill the fuck out. I suggest everybody to take on meditation because returning to the center of your being, listening to your inner voice and just chilling the fuck out. We're so bombarded with overstimulation, noise, everything's going so fast yet so slow. So the best thing you can do is not like go faster, it's to slow down. And I know it seems counterproductive because we've only been taught to believe that we need to go super fast all the time and get to where we're going as fast as we can, but there's only right now. So please take it easy. You don't have to make things happen. Do not try to be perfect in this process because this process will look different for everybody. Some people are saying I can only eat fruits. Some people are saying I don't want to eat meat. Some people, like, a lot of things are changing for people. And I know some people may be like, well, this is just a stupid excuse. You're tired, you're lazy, you just don't want to get things done. Listen, if that's what you want to believe, I will totally respect you. Go for it. But there's a lot of people, because I get messages from so many people telling me what the fuck is happening to me. So basically imagine that like all of us have been operating on the color of like yellow our whole lives. But now it's like we're taking all the colors and we have to operate all on the same colors, like all the same time. That's gonna take a lot of shifting. It's gonna take a lot of adapting to and getting used to the new sensations in the body and how the body is responding. That's normal. Your energetic body will react differently to new energies, and especially if you're a hypersensitive person, you're gonna feel it like all the way through. So I just wanted to make this video to reassure you that you're not going fucking nuts. I have days where I'm going through it too. Today, the beginning of the day was particularly one of them where my eyes, was just so out of whack, and I'm slowly starting to feel like it's coming back down. But this is the reality of the world, whether you believe it or not, whether you want to welcome it or not, this is what's happening. And I think if we just anchor ourselves and ground ourselves, surrendering that everything is like happening so perfectly and working out, and everything that you need is being brought to you. Your needs are met, you're perfectly healthy, you're in tune, you're aligned, you're intuitive, you're just there. What is there to worry about? If you have a lot of anxiety or a lot of fears and worries and doubts are coming up, that's because they need to be released now. They need to be let go of because they will not serve you in the higher vibrational frequencies that we are ascending to. Fear is the lower vibrational frequency that exists. So you cannot take your fears with you because you are unconditional love. You are infinite consciousness. Fear is like, those are not compatible. So let go of everything. If you want to be productive, go meditate, because that's the most productive thing you can do, to just like be where the fuck you are without needing to like physically work on something. Like, you're doing the inner work, which will show 10 times more into your physical external reality. So I love you guys. I am here for you. If any of you have questions or you want to share, leave them in the comments below. I made some really cool merch that says like, we're here to save mankind. I am love. Fuck it, we ball. It's really cool t-shirts if ever you want to check it out. So please take it easy on yourself. This is not the time to just be an asshole towards yourself. I think we've done that enough. So I love you very much, and I'll see you in my next. If ever you have requests or things you want me to talk about on here, let me know. All right, I love you guys. I'm gonna try and go work out. Jesus.